Okay, good day everybody. Mike here. We're in the kitchen. We're doing another video for later on, whenever you'll see it. Anyway, that's not what this is about. This is my corner of the kitchen that I use, this counter. And I thought we'd take a look at the cast iron. I know there's a lot of fans out there of cast iron, and we're going to take a look at it right now. These are all, I wouldn't say daily drivers, some of them are, and some of them I use, once every few months or something like that. I keep them all handy on the counter. This is a Lodge square grill pan, an early version with the pointed ribs. They don't make anymore because it didn't work that well. Anyway, that's, steaks and pork chops, that kind of thing. This is my giant breakfast plate when I want to have a huge breakfast. And this is an old cornbread pan, I call it. 10 1/4 inch, American made. And then here's a little smaller one. Little different style handle on that one. It doesn't have a size marking on it. Number 7 looks like. I use those for cornbread and stuff like that. Sometimes just for heating stuff up in the oven. This is an old, unmarked, American-made chicken fryer that's perfect for corn fritters or anything you want to deep fry in the house so you don't get grease everywhere. You probably can't see these real well, but number 8, 10 1/4 inch, American-made, perfect. Okay, and then an old cowboy griddle. This is probably about 100 years old. It's not that big, but I use it in the oven to keep pancakes hot when I'm making a big batch. Little design on the handle. Oh, it's got a number 7 on the handle there. Anyway, and these pieces of wood, I use one for carrying the pans back and forth from the barbecue when I'm using them on the barbecue, and one just keeps them from scratching the counter up. Okay, and then over here, we'll check it out. This is one of the daily drivers for sure. This is a beautiful Japanese made, gotta flip it over here, Cookware number 10 chef skillet, and I use this quite often. It's real nice. They're pretty uncommon. I don't think you'd find them in the States that easy, but they were imported into Canada, into Eastern Canada in the 60s or 70s, I think. And this is another one I use quite often. It's the same brand, Cookware, and it's a number 9. So I use that one as well. It's a chef skillet as well. Chef skillet, I don't know if I mentioned, has the rounded corners. Okay, and then for small ones, I have these two are the same, and then there's this one, and these are all Cookware, Japanese made. But the cool thing is, dual pour spouts on these two, and no pour spouts on this one, which is also Cookware. So that's kind of interesting. I'm going to be using these today. So there's those. And then another one I use real regularly. This is a Japanese made one, but it's a different brand. It just says Japanese H2, has a heat ring, 3-notch heat ring, and it's got the square corners. And this one's a real nice pan as well. I use it for roasted potatoes and carrots in the oven with a kind of a skeletonized type handle. And then to go with that one, I have 2 more of the small ones, both with dual pour spouts, but they have the square corner as well. And the same handle design, kind of skeletonized. These are marked. Actually, maybe these, okay, this one's marked Japan with a patent number, and this one marked a little differently. Maybe they're the same. Anyway, those ones, and then this is my my daily driver. It's a Lodge, new production Lodge SK8. I've been using this for forever, and it works out great. I just leave it there because I use it quite often. And then down here we got an assortment of glass lids that I buy at the thrift store, a bacon press, another Lodge SK8, and an SK10, which I use quite often as well. And then I don't know if you can see it, but back there in the very back there's a Griswold Dutch oven, a stove, not an outdoor Dutch oven, just a regular stovetop Dutch oven. But it's a nice one. I use it for deep frying outside in the summertime. More lids there. Okay, that's it for the cast iron. I keep it all, pretty handy. It all sits, basically right there and there. I don't need that counter space, and I'm using that one all the time. So let's see some of your cast iron. Have a great day. Mike out.